morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, depending on when you are watching this. As you know, I am Diego Barbosa-Vásquez, opera orchestra and ballet conductor from Colombia, and I am currently working with the amazing Columbus Symphony Orchestra, the oldest orchestra in the full Indiana state. And we are very excited because we are preparing for all of you an amazing concert. The concert is going to be Echoes of the World, a travel of self-understanding, a musical travel of self-understanding. And today we are having an amazing guest in our pre-talks or pre-concert talks that we are going to do before our concert. Remember, the concert is October 22nd. It's a Sunday at 3:30 p.m. at the Commons at Columbus, Indiana. And our guest today is Carlos Lopez. He's one of our flutists of the orchestra. He also was a soloist with the orchestra some years ago. He also conducts sometimes, and he's a very interesting person because he has lived in very different countries. He born in Japan, then he moved to Ecuador, he traveled around Latin America, and now is currently living in the United States. And he represents in many ways what we are trying to achieve with our concert, Echoes of the World, a musical journey of self-understanding in which, traveling with music from different parts of the world, we are going to start understanding who we are as a person, who we are as an immigrant, who we are as a descendant of immigrants in the past, and how the music can speak for ourselves. Therefore, first of all, please welcome Carlos. Hello, Carlos. How are you?
I'm good. Hello, Diego. Thank you for having me. How are you?
Very good, very good. Very excited to talk with you today. And let's start. Let's give us a little bit of your background. Who are you? Where are you from? How you ended up in the United States? You have a very interesting life.
Yeah, so I was born in Japan. My dad was in the Navy. My mom was studying her master's degree. She's a geographer. So I was born in Japan, lived there for 1 year, so I don't remember anything. But then I moved to Ecuador with my mom because my mom is from Ecuador. My dad is from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
So my mom and I live in Ecuador for over 10 years. And then we travel all South America, almost all South America. We have a couple of countries we haven't visited. So we did that for a year and a half, around 2011, 2012-ish. I had been in Colombia a couple times, Medellin and Bogota. I had, because my sister is from Colombia.
Great.
And then I came to the States in 2019, July 2019.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's a very interesting life. And in all of that, how you ended up in the music?
So I don't know exactly because I was only 4 years old, so I don't remember much.
Okay.
But I started with a recorder, and I had my first teacher was Eugenia Izaga, piccoloist and flutist of the National Symphony in Ecuador.
Okay.
And she was my first teacher, and I think was the best teacher I ever had because she was my teacher for over 10 years, and I think thanks to her I didn't have any fear of the stage.
That's amazing. That's a great teacher. Wonderful. And what is the thing that you love most about doing music? Why you do music?
Or getting people together. So I had my own orchestra for over 3 years, and from 2019 to 2022. But over that time, I got to conduct and I got to see how music brings together all people. No matter where you are from, we had people from Mexico, locals, professionals, people traveled from Lafayette, had one time coming from Louisville.
Wow. And bringing people together is the thing that you value the most in music. Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. It's a powerful element that music has because it's the soul language. And that means that no matter where we are in the world, we can connect through each other through the art. And this is amazing. This is a very, very powerful element. And we are going to experience that in the concert, seeing how different pieces around the world. We are going to do Danzón number 2 of Márquez, that is a Mexican one. We're going to do a Bartan from Ismail, that is a Indian composer. We're going to do Tchaikovsky, that is a Russian composer. We are going to do a Columbus, very special piece. We are going to tell you all very soon. And we are going to do Colombia, Tierra Querida, from my country, from Colombia. Very, very different styles, very different languages, but we all are doing music and we all are collaborating and making sure we connect and we communicate. You are going to experience that in the concert. And today we are going to talk a little bit about Danzón. Have you played Danzón before?
I have not. I always wanted to play, and I'm so glad you put that in the program. When I saw it, I was very happy.
And why
I have not played before.
Okay. And why is interesting for you?
Well, when I had my orchestra, I always wanted to play that or conduct that. And I used to listen a lot, about once a week, and I still do, especially more now that I'm playing.
Yeah, that's important now. Yeah, that's true. That's a very, very interesting piece. Let me talk a little bit therefore. Danzón is a very unique piece because, as the name says, it's based on the danzones, the traditional dance from Mexico, specifically from Guadalajara. That is a type of dance that is a little slow dance because was produced in the golden era around 1940s, something like that, 1950s. And this kind of music is just to dance with your partner. Usually now it's for older people that they dance very slow, very connected, very, in a way, romantic and lovely. And it's very interesting how Márquez, that was a Mexican composer, that also had a lot of mariachi and danzón background because of his parents. And then they moved to Los Angeles and now trying to experience a new culture. And you see how danzón, the piece, is starting as a traditional danzón, and with the time it became a Hollywood danzón, in which you are gonna see film influences and the orchestration, very bombastic, very energetic music that is again a danzón, but now from the Los Angeles or Hollywood perspectives. And you're gonna see how he, as a composer, Márquez, was trying to understand who he was. He is Mexican, but he also is a United States citizen living in Los Angeles and learning from all of these cultures and how you are going to do that together. For this is a very interesting piece to play. I had the pleasure to play as a violist. Now I've been doing that piece as a conductor many times, and it's always an amazing experience with each orchestra because you realize how fun is do great music, how deep in the soul that is, and also enjoying that thing. Therefore, hope you can join us on the October 22nd concert to share with us about this and learning, and we learn about each other. We from you, and hopefully you from us too, from this new music. And Carlos, tell us a little bit about what you expect from the concert, what you expect the audience does in the concert or enjoys or experience.
Enjoy the beauty of Latin American music. We have Danzón, we have your piece from your country, Colombia, Tierra Querida, we have Tchaikovsky, different styles of music, but at the end of the day, it's the universal language, music.
That's very true. At the end of the day, it's always music, always music. It's just different styles, different ways to experience that, different ways to approach it, but it's music. And we are gonna have a great afternoon of music from all over the world, understanding who we are as an immigrants, as a person, as descendants of immigrants in the past, and learning about ourselves with amazing music. Carlos, thank you so much for your time. It was amazing to have you here, and see you soon in the rehearsal. We keep working to offer an amazing concert for all of you, And remember, the concert is October 22nd. It's a Sunday, 3:30 p.m. at the Commons at Columbus, Indiana. See you all very soon. Bye-bye.